Well, boys, we might have a champion this weekend. As unfortunate as that sounds, we might have a victor of the Premier League season. So it's not the Pigeons, Sean. What do you? Oh yeah, get out of here. This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. Red Card Radio is a weekly look at the Premier League from three friends who support different clubs. My name is James. I support Arsenal. On the bottom, the guy who's doing the pigeon dance, that's Sean. He supports Tottenham. And on top with me, that's Brad. He supports Chelsea Football Club. Boys, hello. What's up? Are you guys ready? Match week 36. It almost came down to the wire, but
we're ready.
What is he on?
Why? We talked about Penny Lane already.
No, ridiculous.
We're doing it.
But you know what? Match week 36 is one more week closer to 38. Like this is the season.
He's just trying to get out.
No Europe, no nothing. We're just pigeon vibes.
Pigeon vibes. Let's go. All
One
right.
hole into the sunset, baby. Let's go.
What we've got for you guys. This is just the look. We're looking at Premier League match week 36. We got, I guess that's 10 or 11 games, some number of games. So let me quickly run down the list for you. So kicking off Saturday morning, excuse me, we've got Spurs and Brentford. Bournemouth host Manchester United. Fulham host Crystal Palace. We got Liverpool hosting Aston Villa from Anfield. Wolves and Everton, and then Forest host Arsenal. Sunday kicks off with West Ham United and Leeds. Brighton and Southampton. Rounding out the weekend on Sunday is City and Chelsea before a Monday evening game of Newcastle versus Leicester City. So with that being said, a couple games that we're going to look at specifically. We're going to look at the Liverpool Aston Villa game. We're going to look at the City Chelsea game specifically, and then Brad has some weird convoluted thing that I didn't really understand that what he wanted to do. Sean, I don't know if you understood what he wanted to do in the rundown, but he has highlighted 4 games that he is going to preview all at once. This is some sort of like Matrix level connect the dots. You guys have seen that Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme where Charlie's got he's got the board, he's got all of the things connected with the strings. So Brad is going to break down the Matrix for us real quick.
The only bit I have for the Spurs Brentford game is we have like 2 days left. Espiro de Santos Nunez, he has been released from his contract in Saudi Arabia.
Why?
He has asked for his release. He has been released. He has about 3 days to do he has a chance to do the funniest thing on earth.
No.
What?
How funny would it be? Bring it back. Bring it back for 2 games. Nuno coming around full circle.
You know what I'm here for? What I'm here for is Nuno comes back for 2 games, and then Richarlison scores hatties in both of them, and he's just chicken vibing the whole time.
Yes, Nuno has a chance to do the funniest thing on earth for 2 games.
Okay, I'm back. Okay with this timeline. I'm all right with it now.
Finish the 2-year cycle. Let's do this. Do not mess this up. Let's do this.
He's not going to win the games, but he has a chance to do something extremely funny.
That's too funny.
Wow.
So Brad, break down the Matrix for us. Tell us what's going on with these 4 games that you have italicized on our rundown.
I italicized, as Sean Shadamas rightfully said, this year's relegation battle is hot. It is spicy. It's not as spicy as it was, but it's still pretty spicy. We got 2 teams ready to go. We got 3 teams. We got 1 team down. We got 4 teams in the mix. From what I see. So those 4 teams are Nottingham Forest, Everton, Leeds, and Leicester City. I mean, Leicester City is almost dead, but depending on Everton. Nottingham Forest is almost safe, but those other 3 are tight. So those 4 games really quickly. Newcastle versus Leicester City. Leicester's losing, right?
Sure. Yeah.
We're gonna do this rapid fire. Okay. Leicester takes an L.
Yes, without debate.
Which I think makes Nottingham Forest safe. 4 points, 1 game left. Yeah, they'd be safe. Even if they lose.
Safe from Leicester. Safe from being caught by Leicester.
From Leicester, correct. They can still be caught by Leeds or Everton. Or I guess Leeds and Everton. in that case.
It doesn't matter if Everton catch them.
So they're not safe from relegation.
Correct. They are
correct. They're not safe. Leeds against West Ham.
Ooh.
That's spicy and that's a toss up. If Leeds get the dub there, they get even on points with Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest lose their game.
Well, that's on Sunday, so a little bit of context. That's Sunday morning. That's the early game on Sunday, and West Ham will have just been traveling on Thursday away in the Netherlands, and we all know that the Netherlands is a very, very far distance from London. It's very, very far distance, so they will be jet lagged, and
there are chances here.
Okay,
I think it's a spicy game anyways. I think Leeds could get a win there. I think Big Sam could do it, especially West Ham don't rotate.
I'm rooting for Leeds in that game just for the chaos.
Yeah.
They might be in the same time zone. I just want you to know.
I think there's 1 hour. I think there's 1 hour difference. I think
it's like going from Chicago to Philly. Like it's not. It's.
I know. Maybe like Minnesota to Philly.
So, but still, you're playing 2 games back to back in 3 days. All right, and then we have
high pressure games too. Like it's not.
Correct.
Relegation 6-pointer and a semifinal in a European competition. Like that, those are high pressure situations.
Yep. Wolves Everton. A little bit of spice.
That's a cluster if I've ever seen one.
Right? Like that game ends up 1-0 one way or the other, and nobody knows which way it's going to be.
I don't know, bro. Didn't Everton just scored 5 against Brentford, against Brighton, and Wolves recently, like they've beaten some teams, but they've scored some goals.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
1-0. Arsenal do also have a chance to do one of the funniest things on earth and realize they're finishing second, and just let Everton get relegated by letting Forest win this game.
I mean, if Forest wins this game, they're safe.
Yeah, they're done. They're done.
If they get a point, they need to win this game to be safe. If they get a point from the next 2 games, they're safe.
Everton, they're probably not beating Wolves.
No, we might have our relegation down to 2 teams here. If Leeds win, Leeds might be safe.
What's
right? Like Leeds has the biggest chance.
You just said if Leeds win, they might be safe. Are you assuming that Wolves beat Everton? Or are you assuming Everton and Wolves? What happened?
I'm gonna assume Wolves beat Everton. If Wolves beat Everton and Leeds win, like if Everton lose this game, they get 0 points. If they get a tie, then it's still close.
Okay, but on the final day, Leeds play Spurs.
Spurs have nothing to play for. We already said that.
Spurs ain't had nothing to play for since December. What are you talking about?
You know who doesn't have anything to play for? Everton's final opponent, Bournemouth. Bournemouth are vibing. They're chilling. They're already thinking about Corsica or wherever they're going this summer. So like Everton, like that's, I don't know. I think Spurs are still fighting for something. So
I think this weekend, Leicester doesn't get locked in totally. Unless Leeds or Everton win, then Leicester gets locked in.
Yeah, if Leeds and Everton win and Leicester lose, then Leeds are relegated.
Right. But Leicester's relegated.
Leicester's relegated. Sorry. Yeah.
So there's some spice here. Like Wolves, Everton, West Ham, Leeds decides a lot of things. I don't think Newcastle slip up. I think we can all agree Newcastle doesn't slip up. And I don't think Forest gets a point at Arsenal. At Forest against Arsenal. I don't think they get a point. I think that's a drumming. I think Arsenal's coming with heat to show what they can actually play.
Should have brought heat. Should have brought heat last week. Should have brought heat. Should have brought heat for the last month.
Yeah. It's
It is what it is.
So that's those 4 games. Super quick rundown of the relegation battle, and based on the matchups, based on what we think is going to happen, this goes into 38.
Who's getting relegated then, Brad? Tell me.
Southampton, Leicester, Everton.
Dang. Okay. He is shotgun.
Everton.
Ever gone?
Going down.
Ever gone. So I want to touch on this Liverpool Aston Villa match. So on paper, you would think Liverpool have won 7 straight. They are Liverpool Football Club. They're fighting to get into the Champions League. Like they've got all these things going for them. But then you got plunky upstart Aston Villa coming up, being like, well, hold on. We're trying to get into Europe. While their more recent record over the last 7 games is not as good as Liverpool's is. Do you think that Aston Villa could get a result at Anfield this weekend?
Home field advantage doesn't matter, remember?
Yeah, we already discussed that. That's
the form that Liverpool are in.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Like that's like, as Villa hasn't necessarily been terrible, and could they bump it up to Watkins and Watkins gets a goal and like, oh my gosh, sure.
But it's not like
no,
it's also
Liverpool's
not like
slapping.
Liverpool have been prolific.
They are on a charge. Yes,
yeah.
they are on the charge.
They want to do the unthinkable and sneak into. They want to pip Manchester United out and sneak in.
Yes.
Which technically I'm here for. So yeah.
Out of the two, I think you're right.
It was a loaded question for me because obviously I don't think that Liverpool are going to lose this match. I think I would enjoy it if they did, however. Just from an Aston Villa chaos perspective. Because I mean, like, Aston Villa, they win. Tottenham lose against whoever it is that we said they were just playing. Brentford. They get real spicy.
Good. Brentford could do it.
Brentford could go to 1 point behind them.
I've just decided that if Everton stay up the first podcast after the season, we have to just, damn the DMCA, and we just need to play Everlong by Foo Fighters to start the. It's not Everton, it's Everlong, and they're just gonna stay up forever.
I mean, our Arsenal have been up longer than they have, so just throw that out there. You can catch it if you want to.
Actually, I've been up longer.
Yeah, so I think we're kind of in agreement that Liverpool, but I do think this match could be a really good one. It could be a really good one. So don't sleep on it. But let's round out our conversation. In Manchester, we've got City hosting out of form Chelsea. Tell me how Frank Lampard wins, Brad.
Because Frank Lampard straps up and plays center mid
against his former club.
Against his former club.
So legally, we're rooting for Chelsea here.
Yes,
City are allowed to pick up 1 more point throughout the remaining 3 games. They're allowed to have 1 point.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically they could have 2, but Arsenal
are not.
But
you need to bang like 20 goals.
Yeah, we're not making up a 20 goal difference deficit. So City, if they want to draw this game, they can, but they're not allowed to win it. Okay. Deal.
Okay.
Deal, Brad.
Deal. I'm in.
It would be better. It would be better if Chelsea, dude. This league title could get spicy because, all right, think about it like this, Brad. Somehow, miraculously, Chelsea beat City, right? And then City have Brighton away, right?
Yeah.
And De Zerbi and the boys, they go hard. They go hard in the paint. And they get 3 points, and Arsenal just out here winning, just vibing. I mean, it could cut.
Could happen.
I mean, we could have our, 2012 Aguero moment, but it's, 2012, and I don't know which Arsenal Xhaka scoring a winner. Yo, I would. As
he rides off into the sunset into Germany.
I would be emotional.
How many is your whole family getting Xhaka jerseys if that what happens?
Yo, the CFO already has one.
So are you buying 3 more?
Maybe.
For you and the boys.
So the problem is I've just gotten myself excited about this prospect of Manchester City dropping.
Oh gosh,
8 points.
So we get another pain podcast next week.
Yeah, because how much are Chelsea losing by in this match? Is it 5-0 or 6-0?
5.
Yeah.
I don't think we're shipping 5 goals. Our defense is good. I think we lose. Hand up, we lose. I don't think we're shipping 5 goals.
Okay.
Our defense is solid. Our defense has been solid.
True. I will concede that. Like, obviously, you have to concede that Chelsea have one of the lowest goals against record in the league. It might be the lowest.
Second.
Oh, goals against. I have the wrong one highlighted. Yeah, it's super low. It's
second.
Yeah, just by it's tied.
30.
No, it's third. Tied for
Sorry,
third.
tied for third.
Yeah, tied for third.
Between Newcastle and City. Yeah, we're tied with United.
Yeah.
We've given up less goals than Arsenal. So like,
okay, you get 1 goal. You've given up 1 less goal than Arsenal. Get out of here. You're such a troll.
Is that still less? Is that still less?
Yes, it's less,
okay.
Brad. Good job.
Make sure you pass that math class.
Here, let me. What's your address again? I'll send you a trophy.
I got plenty of those. Send one to Sean. He needs it.
Why is Sean? Oh man, yeah.
You got it straight there. You got that straight there. Sorry.
City are scoring about 16 goals in this match. They want to finish it. They want to end. You think it's ending 3-3?
2. No, it's 2. It's 2 goals. They get 2. 2-1. 2-1 City. City wins the title.
You're probably right. I think it's more than that. I think I don't know, something like I think that Haaland's just gonna continue to Haaland, get a hat trick or something like that, and Gundogan's gonna score 1, De Bruyne's gonna score 1. I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope for Chelsea in this match.
Oh, we're losing, but I don't think we're gonna get swept down. I think it's like I don't have the hope either. Right? I think this is the first time. Match week 36 is the first time I've predicted Chelsea to lose.
Is it really? I don't believe you, Brad.
I think so. I've said a draw. I've said we're drawing this game a lot. I don't think I've ever said we're going to lose.
That's a fair point. You have been Mr. Draw Central.
I said the closest I'll admit to us losing is a draw. we're losing this game. I hope I'm wrong, but we're losing this game.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I think that kind of wraps up. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on, right? Unless you got something for me, Sean.
All I wanted to point out that you said I said maybe Chicago to Philadelphia is the distance between London and outside of Amsterdam. And you said maybe even Minnesota. The distance on a map, the distance between London and Amsterdam is essentially the same distance between about Wilmington, Delaware and Boston.
Oh, okay.
It is farther than since you brought up Minnesota, I wanted to check that end. Chicago is farther from Minneapolis than London is from Amsterdam.
Wow.
I just wanted you to know the enormity of the United States.
Wow.
The enormity of my error, perhaps, is what you wanted me to know.
No, it's no longer Sean.
I'm just also realizing in real time that the United States is just enormous.
It's no longer Sean geography. It's now James geography too.
We just take it for granted, and these people are a lot closer than we are.
Yeah, and I mean, not as big as Russia, or China, but quite a we have a large country by land mass.
Yes.
Okay. Check back next week. We might have some geography for you. We might find out where Uzbekistan is or something like that. Turkmenistan, one of the stands. We'll pick one. We'll put it on a map. Maybe we'll do some geoguessing next week as a podcast. We'll see. Maybe that's our summer. We'll be a geoguesser podcast in the summer. Who knows? But this weekend should be a good one. So I would highly recommend you find a match to watch. You sit down and you enjoy some English football while you can over the next 2 weeks, because we are slowly getting towards the end, and it'll be 2.5 months before we get any more after that. So I don't know why Brad's cheering for no football in the summer.
I just want the season to be over, and there is football in the summer. Premier League is coming to the US of A. And if you're going to those Atlanta games, I will be there, rocking my Red Car Radio hat and some Chelsea jersey.
You got approval.
I got approval.
Heck yeah.
Me and Mr. Joel will be there to watch my team beat his team.
Oh man, fighting words.
Fighting.
But
words.
definitely check out a match. Drop a comment on our YouTube and let us know which match you watched and what you thought about it. Hit us up on all those things. Follow, subscribe, sub notification bell, all those good things. Hit us up on Twitter. That's at KSBradG. Down below, that's at Whiteheart_Sean. I'm at James Tiffany. Collectively, we are at Redcard_Radio. I'm going to enjoy some football this weekend. I hope you guys do as well, and we look forward to presenting you guys with more Red Card Radio next week, and we definitely hope you guys will tune in. But until then, enjoy the football, and we will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.